The story I'm about to tell starts with laughter, but not the kind that brings people together or makes fond memories. This was the sharp, humiliating kind, the kind that opens an old wound right in front of people who were never meant to see it. It happened during a family gathering, one of those evenings where everyone expects good food, drinks, playful jokes, and easy conversation. No one imagined a single comment could unravel everything. No one thought her voice would be the one to push me toward a moment where I had to decide how far I was willing to go to show that actions carry weight. She and I had been together nearly 5 years. We weren't just a couple, we were partners building what I believed was trust, stability, and a future. She blended into my family effortlessly. My mother adored her. My father respected her. My cousins treated her like she had always been part of us. Every time she came to a gathering, she acted like the role of my future wife was already hers. That night was no different. She arrived glowing, laughing with my mother in the kitchen, charming my uncles with stories. Everything felt perfectly ordinary, almost suspiciously peaceful, until dessert came out and the drinks started hitting harder than usual. That's when everything shifted. It began with someone teasing me about being loyal, about how I never paid attention to other women. I laughed it off. But then she opened her mouth. She leaned back, swirling her wine, and with a smug smile said, "Maybe I cheat on him just to keep things interesting." The entire table froze. A few people chuckled awkwardly, waiting for her to say she was joking. But she didn't. Instead, she pushed further. "What? Don't look so shocked," she said with a laugh. "Sometimes you have to test if your man really cares." My stomach dropped. My cousin stared at me. My mother's expression turned stiff. My father shifted uncomfortably. I tried to fake a laugh and push past it, but inside I was burning. She thought it was hilarious. Humiliating me publicly, turning betrayal into comedy, was apparently her idea of fun. When we got home, I confronted her. I asked if there was any truth behind her words. She rolled her eyes and said, "Calm down. It was a joke. You're too sensitive. Honestly, you should be happy people think I'm attractive enough for them to believe it." She smiled like she had outsmarted me, like making me look foolish in front of my own family was some victory. I couldn't sleep. I kept replaying the scene over and over, the looks on everyone's faces, the sting of being made into a mockery. Maybe it really had been a joke. Maybe it hadn't. What disturbed me was how she responded afterward. Dismissive, arrogant, utterly lacking respect. That's when something in me shifted. If she wanted to treat betrayal like entertainment, then I would show her what real consequences looked like. The next day I paid attention. She believed she was clever, but habits reveal truth. She spent long stretches typing on her phone, always tilting the screen away. She started coming home late, offering excuses that didn't make sense. I didn't accuse her. I acted calm, affectionate even, letting her think I had swallowed the joke without question. I wanted her relaxed, unaware. Weeks passed and little clues began to collect. A receipt she forgot to hide. A scent on her clothes that wasn't mine. A careless comment that didn't fit with where she said she had been. My instincts screamed and I finally looked deeper. One night while she showered, I checked her phone. Everything was right there. Messages with another man, affectionate texts, secret plans. She hadn't been joking that night, she had been mocking me because she thought she had already gotten away with it. My chest filled with fury, but beneath it was a cold, steady clarity. She believed she was untouchable, that she could deceive me, embarrass me, and never face any consequences. I decided that would end. I gathered everything, screenshots, photos, receipts. And when the next family gathering arrived, I knew it was the perfect moment. She walked in like nothing was wrong, greeting everyone warmly, smiling at my parents, acting as if she still belonged there. She had no idea. After dinner, when everyone settled into the living room, I stood up. I thanked everyone for supporting us. She smiled at me, expecting something romantic. Instead, I took out my phone and began reading her messages aloud. Every line, every lie, every secret plan. The room went still. She tried to interrupt, stuttering excuses, but I kept going. I showed the screenshots. I let the truth speak for itself. Her confidence dissolved in front of the same people who once admired her. And then I said what I had waited to say since the night she laughed at me. "You thought it was funny to embarrass me here, to treat betrayal like a joke. Now you get to see what real consequences feel like." She broke down, begging me to stop, but I didn't. I let the truth stand. When I was done, I told her to leave. She walked out, not as a loved one, not as part of the family, but as someone revealed for who she really was. It wasn't only revenge. It was about taking back my dignity, refusing to let her keep using humiliation as a weapon. The same shame she tried to throw at me became the force that shattered the image she had built. And what I learned is this. Some people think betrayal is harmless, that they can laugh about it and walk away without ever feeling the consequences. But consequences always come. Maybe not instantly, but when they arrive, they hit harder than anyone expects. She mistook my silence for weakness. What she didn't understand until it was too late is that silence can be preparation. And when the moment comes, it can speak louder than anything else.